I'd like to call Planning Development Committee to order, please. Can I have a roll call?
Counselor Walker.
Here.
Counselor Allen.
He's excused.
Counselor Plunkett.
Here.
We'll go right in and approve the minutes for Monday, November 4th, 2024. Counselor Plunkett, myself.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Seeing no old business, we'll go right to new business. Under authorization, City's Clerk's Office received a request from David Thompson, owner of Gibby's Irish Pub, located at 8 West 2nd Street, for the waiver of noise ordinance in order to host outdoor music performance during the summer months of 2025. Is Dave around? No. This is an ongoing deal, and he's had no complaints down there. And Mr. Plunkett, you have anything to say?
No, we've never really had any trouble down at Gibby's, and David's usually here. He had something going on tonight.
All right.
So I'd like to make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Going on to number 2, City Clerk's Office received a request from Stacy Dawson, owner of the Sting of Oswego Incorporated, located at 49 West Bridge Street, for the waiver of the noise ordinance in order to host outdoor music performances during the summer months of 25. And this has been an ongoing thing too. She had a problem a few years back and they rectified the problem. And I'll make a motion for that.
I'll second that.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Seeing no more business, I'd make a motion to
I'll make a motion.
second it.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
This time, I'd like to call the Physical Service Committee to order. Can I have the roll call, please?
Counselor Burridge.
Here.
Counselor Benucci.
Here.
Counselor Walker.
Here.
Counselor Gosick.
Here.
I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes of the Monday, April 21st, 2025 committee meeting. Counselor Gozick, Counselor Benucci.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Benucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
See no old business, would like to move on to new business. Number 1, the Zoning and Planning Office has received a request for use of public space from Kelly Lefevre, property owner of a single-family dwelling located at 150 East 9th Street, in order to install a little free library. Does anybody here like to speak on the matter?
Yes.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Just tell us what you want to do.
Yeah, just tell us about what you plan on installing, where you plan on installing it.
Oh, a little free library, not very big, right in my front yard. The zoning person said I just needed approval for it, so.
Anybody have any questions?
It's just similar to the ones that you see all over town where it like has a little stand with a door. No, it's nice. I peek in them when I walk by.
I have a question. Is it going to be between the sidewalk and curb or right in your front lawn?
Right in my
itself?
front lawn.
Okay.
Perfect. I'd like to have a motion on this matter. Counselor Gozick, Counselor Walker.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Benucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Number 2, Craig Rebuor, Commissioner of Public Works and Recreation, has received a request for the use of public space in various city locations from the Oswego Bookmobile during the summer for their annual literacy program. Is there anybody who'd like to speak on that matter? I don't see anybody. This has been an ongoing, ever since I've been a councilman. They just got a new boss, was up there for the picture taken. Looks real nice, and I think they do a really good job of putting themselves out there and helping our community. I'd like to have a motion on this matter. Counselor Benucci, Counselor Walker.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Benucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
This time I'd like to take a motion to close. Counselor Walker. Counselor Gozick.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Benucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
This time, I'd like to call to order the Administrative Services Committee. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Plunkett.
Here.
Counselor Burridge.
Here.
Counselor Allen.
He's excused.
Benucci.
Here.
Counselor Benucci. Counselor Walton.
Here.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting April 21st, 2025? Counselor Walton, Counselor Venucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Benucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Is there any old business? Okay, let's move on to new business then. Item 1 under authorization. Fire Chief Paul Canzone requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete a budget amendment in the amount of $25,000 from the Fire Department repairs to rolling stock account for fire apparatus repairs. Chief Canzone?
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Councilors, good evening. This is, we had some unforeseen repairs and maintenance, increased costs this year. Our budget is, all of our work, for the most part, aside from repairs, is front-loaded, so all of our heavy vehicle inspections and a lot of stuff's caught during that. So we're about 25 grand over, and our account's about depleted, so I'm asking for 25,000 to hopefully get us through the rest of the year.
Any questions for the chief? Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Venucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Benucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Item 2 under authorization, Police Chief Philip Cady requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to advance funds to the Police Department Contracted Services account for Helio Health's embedded mental health clinician at the Police Department. Unfortunately, Chief Cady couldn't be here tonight. He had something going on, and I got a chance to speak to him. We vote on this every year. It's pretty routine. If anybody has any questions, he sent all of us an email too. I'm sure everyone got that. Could I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Walton.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Benucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item 3 under authorization. Craig Rebior, Commissioner of Public Works and Parks and Recreation, requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to release funds in an amount not to exceed $40,000 for the ice rink maintenance and repairs. Commissioner Rebior?
Councilors, good evening. Just so everyone's aware, this is the capital reserve account for the rink. These are the monies we collect from the different organizations that use the rink. This is not tax dollars. Hockey, figure skating, YMCA, lacrosse. They pay their hourly rate to use the rink. Goes into a separate account. We then use those monies to make upgrades, make rink repairs, etc. This year, we're planning a new scoreboard, which minor hockey's been requesting. We did Kingsford last year, Chris Cullinan last year. We'll do the Christofoli this year. If everyone's been over by the rink, we are replacing the front ramp and stairs with concrete, with new railings to be ADA compliant at the front door. Next year, we'll probably upgrade the doors with automatic doors to be fully ADA compliant there. Inside the rink, the doors going from the locker room space out to the arena are probably 40 years old. They look like they're 40 years old. We'll replace those. And over at Cullinan over here, the overhead door for the Zamboni room is come in disrepair, so we're going to go ahead and replace that as well and make some improvements at the Cullinan rink. Now, at time this was written, I had asked for $40,000 to be released, up to $40,000. I forgot a couple items. I forgot the railings for the new ADA ramp, and I forgot the installation of the scoreboard. I'm going to ask to amend this to up to $60,000. Again, it's not tax dollars, so it's coming out of a fund that's already, money's already in the account.
Counselor Walker?
How much is in that account that we have, rolling account?
Last I asked the Chamberlain a week ago, I believe she said 210,000. And I know we just sent billing out to figure skating for the year. I believe we already got hockeys for the year. And then the YMCA camp will be there this summer. We'll be collecting, we got lacrosse and YMCA camp this summer, so.
Thank you.
Counselor Burge?
I heard some rumors about new locker rooms. Is that off the table at this time, or is that something coming from a different direction?
We've applied for a grant through New York State Recreation. Hopefully, hockey has some money set aside for it. If we get this grant, we'll hopefully work with minor hockey and get some new locker rooms built over there as well at Christofoli.
Thank you.
Anybody have any more questions? Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Walton.
As amended, sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Motion to amend.
Thank you.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes to amend.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes to amend.
Counselor Benucci?
Yes to amend.
Counselor Walton?
Yes to amend.
Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Benucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Thank you, councilors.
Thank you, Commissioner. Item 4 under authorization, City Engineer Jeff Hinderleiter requests authorization for the mayor to sign change order number 6 with JMT Incorporated in the amount of $69,918.85 for stabilization and repairs as part of the Oswego Riverwalk West Wall Reconstruction Project.
Good evening,
City Engineer
councilors.
Hinderleiter.
So the Riverwalk project, the work stopped last fall, but we were in the process of negotiating what we call force account work. And so when a contractor proposes a lump sum or there's a change in the work and we can't come to reconciliation on what the cost should be, meaning within their contract, they want to use an item number that doesn't match the work, but they want to use that price and it doesn't fit, we reserve the right to force them into a force account, which is essentially time and material. It makes it so that we track, everything that happens, all the hours, all the equipment, and then negotiate those at the end and make sure that it all is reconciled. And so what you see here are a couple of matters that went that way. So to kind of deal with all 4 of these at once, granted you have to take your motions and vote on them, but so I can kind of talk about them all at once. The first one, change order 6, was a force account for the wall that is near the Utica Street Bridge abutment. When they started beginning to work on that, behind that wall is a lot of old repairs that the city had performed, a lot of debris, and it became quite complicated. And the item in the contract that was shown by the engineer to deal with that just wasn't appropriate. Where it's general excavation and instead they're hitting concrete, rock, they're hitting objects that require different equipment and more time. It wasn't really right for us to try to pay them what would be easy digging cost. And so we went ahead and moved that out into force account in order to accommodate that work. Change order 7, we had put worker scaffolding up and began work down near the Varick Power Station. And at that time, we ordered the we ordered the contractor off the site due to an excavator falling into a void that was under the walkway. So what this fee is for them to go back, secure the site, remove all the scaffolding, remove everything from that spot. Granted, normally that price is included in the items that we didn't actually do any work. And so we had to come up with a reconciliation of how we were going to pay them for the time and labor that they put it up, the time that it was there, and then to actually take it down. And so that's what the second change order 7 is for. And to go back, so I remember the lessons the former 7th Ward councilor reminded me of. Change order 6 was $68,918.85. I'll work on the total when we get to the end. The second change order 7 is $8,660.33. The next change order 8 for $52,000. That was a change order to deal with some overruns. If you look at the stone facing the wall that's supporting that, it's all laid up stone. And as they began clearing brush out and trees that were growing, the gaps were large. And so when you read how the engineer quantified to put in tuck pointing, the contractor overran that quantity quite a bit because they had to put a lot more grout in those holes than they had anticipated. And so we had an overrun on that. There was also establishing turf down there. And there was overruns of topsoil and turfing in areas where we expanded the work because of taking some trees out that weren't anticipated. By the time we actually did the work, the tree was going to die. And so it was a matter of finding a way to reconcile that. Also, because there was work that we removed, there were credits issued. So that change order resulted in a balance of $52,581.26 being added. And then change order 9 is to close the project. And so for quantities that were not used, overruns, underruns, and all the other prices that we had, is the last change order, which was a deduct of $91,477.58. I did include in your packet a summary sheet that shows all the pay applications that we paid and shows all the summary of all the change orders. So the total change orders on the project were $301,906.22, bringing the total contract cost to $2,292,196.22. As a matter of update, this project has been listed on the county's hazard mitigation plan, which enables us to then apply for hazard mitigation funding. The goal here is that because of the damage that occurred there, it's clear that it wasn't just river damage that was causing this issue down near the dam. Instead, we have a combination of poor construction fill where the post office is constructed, and the problem's bigger than just what's happening at the river. And so the Hazard Mitigation Fund is designed to fill the gap between what FEMA says you have a disaster, and that this is the narrow scope of what the disaster is, but upland of the disaster, there are contributing factors which will affect FEMA's investment, what they have contributed for that. And so as every FEMA disaster happens, there is a percentage added to every disaster that they put back into a fund for these upland projects. And communities can apply for them, and they're good ways to fill the gap. But it is an application process, it takes time, and so the first step was that when the county updated their hazard mitigation plan, that this project was added to that list, and now we just have to go through the FEMA application process to put this project there. Once we do that, and if we get awarded, work will continue here. And so right now, this is ending the work we've committed to with W.D. Malone, the contractor, and allows us to release the retainage and close this part of the contract. But it keeps the disaster declaration open for us to enter into that hazard mitigation plan and hopefully begin that application process and take care to keep that project moving.
Does anyone have any questions for the engineer? Can I get a motion, please? Councilor Vanucci, Councilor Walton.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burge?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item number 5, City Engineer Jeff Finderleiter requests authorization for the mayor to sign change order number 7 with JMT Incorporated in the amount of $8,660.33 for scaffolding removal compensation as part of the Oswego Riverwalk West Wall reconstruction project.
If you wish to keep doing your motions, you may, unless you have further questions.
Councilor Burge, Councilor Walton.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burge?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item number 6, City Engineer Jeff Finderleiter requests authorization for the mayor to sign change order number 8 with JMT Incorporated in the amount of $52,581.26 for work overruns and payments owed as part of the Oswego Riverwalk West Wall reconstruction project. Councilor Burge, Councilor Walton.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burge?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item number 7, City Engineer Jeff Finderleiter requests authorization for the mayor to sign change order number 9 with JMT Incorporated in the amount of $91,477.58, decreasing the total project cost to remove unused items from the Oswego Riverwalk West Wall reconstruction project contract. Councilor Walton, Councilor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burge?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Thank you, Jeff. Moving on to item 8. The city clerk's office requests authorization to submit home rule request documents to the city, state, and assembly representatives regarding 1% sales and compensation use tax. Mr. Mayor?
Good afternoon, councilors. For those of you that were here 2 years ago, you might remember this, because this is the same as what we did 2 years ago. I recently got an email from Will Barkley's office and from State Senator Chris Ryan's office reminding us that if we wanted to continue the 1% sales tax, that we needed to submit requests to them, which I've already done, sent letters to those 2 entities. But we need the council to approve that request. So I've sent them a letter, and now we need the resolution approved by the council. And as all of you know, sales tax is our number one source of revenue here in the city of Oswego, so I encourage you to pass this.
Just as a side note, I spoke to Greg Castor earlier today from the city clerk's office. He couldn't make it tonight, and he explained exactly what the mayor just said. And I'd like everyone to support this. Could I get a motion, please? Councilor Burridge, Councilor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yep.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 9, Kevin Caracoli, City Attorney, requests an executive session to discuss proposed, pending, or current litigation. Could I get a motion to go into an executive session, please? Counselor Walton, Counselor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.